Hello, welcome back to my Football Manager save with Sunderland, the challenge. And yeah, I last left you guys in January, 23rd in the table, 3 points off safety with 27 games left. No, into the season, and it was looking pretty bad. um, and in January, I'll just show you. I don't really well. It doesn't matter if you see, but in January, I basically just brought in George Pukas. I let Gary Medel go back. I terminated the loan. Basically, he's on 40 grand, and he wasn't doing that well. He's a good character to have around. But I bought George Pukas in, and it did help a little bit. I kept my job, and well, this is where we ended up. We ended up 15th in the end, which is crazy because I think we had 21 points on 27 games. We've hit some serious form, and I basically changed to this formation. I say change. I was flipping between a few. This is the formation I kind of kept, and it was very successful. We'll go into the important part of the team detail with the tackles won, fouls made, so 1,091 fouls, way ahead in first place. Like an extra 320 or whatever. Yellow cards, a good 50 more yellow cards, or close to anyway. And red cards, we doubled everyone else with 9. So that's pretty successful, I would say. I think last season, you can see the stats here. Ferguson 16 assists. Now I'll talk about the strikers a bit more. Because they couldn't buy a goal, especially Hugel. I mean, I'll talk about it now, but Niles Quincy was running out of a contract end of the season, and I wasn't going to give him like 15 grand a week, and he just smashed in so many goals towards the end of the season. Like 2 games ago, he scored 4 goals, set 2 up. We won 7-1, and I thought stuff it, he deserves a contract, so I give him 4 years, 12 grand a week. He's now valued 7 million, the highest valued player at the club, who we own. So yeah, even if we make some money off of him, that's a good signing. Yeah, stats wise, so all our games this season, we played 51 games, 1,227 fouls. I'm pretty sure we had something around that last season when we had 60. So even though I've changed to a bit more possession-based football, not loads of possession-based, but a bit shorter to keep it on the floor, I feel like we're still keeping the nasty side to us. Well, we definitely are. When you look at all the fouls, basically we're giving away. And the yellows, obviously Ben Thompson tops that, 19 yellows. George Dobson, considering he's had way less tackles, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, this is the run that we had. So this is the first half of the season, horrific, and then the last 2 games was the Swansea and West Brom, and basically that's the run afterwards. All there. We get to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, which I think we were unlucky to lose, but we lose against West Brom in the league 2-1, obviously, and then Brighton 4-0, bit of a shock game, and Blackburn, who were third, and yeah, apart from that, really, really good run. Like, that's like playoff form if you have that over the course of a season, definitely. Absolutely incredible. And I just did a couple of tweaks, nothing major. Got Puskas in basically to relax the 2 strikers constantly playing, and he got 5 goals. He looked good, but they both just started smashing in the goals. Max Power started to play. I'll try and get I'll get the players back in who played a big part. It was basically something like this. I think Teddy Jenks kind of helped out. David Luiz did play defence mid, but Dobson, when he came back, was really good. So yeah, that was pretty much the formation we played. Ross Porteous has fallen out with me, but I'm hoping to keep him at the club. Jermaine Defoe's going to retire. Puskas goes back. Hugo. So we've got a lot of players leaving. Obviously, David Luiz will leave. He's on 30 grand a week. So yeah, that's basically everything I caught you up with. There'll be no game anyway in this episode, obviously. I got loads to do transfer-wise. But yeah, these are the end of season reviews. Obviously, they just rate our signings. Blah 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 blah. We were really I was gonna get sacked. And the board pretty much say that as well. That we were looking like relegation strugglers, and then to bounce back, pretty impressive. I would say so as well. moments to remember. Recently, like I said, 7-1 win against Bristol, where Quanta scored 4 and set up 2 or something like that. We beat Watford, who got up as champions, and goal of the season, Niles Quanta. This is all the money looks good. That's how we lined up. Probably the best. Yep, I agree. And yeah, signing of the fans player of the season. Ferguson, he had 16 assists. He was really good. Lots of corners. Reece Williams, definitely my young player. Stuart Finley did find his feet in the end, so I can kind of agree with that. And yeah, Agony Fakale had a lot of games off the bench. You can see there, 11 appearances off the bench. Really good. He had 1 start the last game of the season. He did okay. And yeah, just oldest goal scorer, oldest player, Jermaine Defoe, obviously. And yeah, that pretty much sums up the season. I did go so many games because I just couldn't. I couldn't end the streak. I played until early hours of the morning. But as you can see, we have 3 million budget, a bit more wages, but I'm going to lower that right down. As in, plenty of players going to leave. We're going to build it up. I need to make sure I get the right players in. Obviously, the way that we want to play, they got to fit the standard that we want to play. I think I'm gonna try and get 11 minimums now, but I think the players at the club, if they have 10, if they're at the club now, maybe they can still carry on in the squad and play. But I'm going to try and buy, obviously, 11s definitely now. But someone like Shane Ferguson, I mean, like, he's got 14 yellows, a red card, 102 fouls. He plays the style. So yeah, I think there's not too much more to discuss. Otherwise, it'll just be a bit more boring stuff. But we had to get. We had a good youth intake again. Not them; they're all leaving. And I'll try and find a few players who came in. This guy, I'm going straight to he's under 20. This guy, Edaf Udo. He's first of all he's 6'6", and he's physically going to be absolutely incredible. Target man, advance forward, box to box midfielder. He can probably do either. Really excited, and he fits the whole work rate, bravery, aggression. So I'm absolutely loving that. This guy called Eric Gill, who looks like a brilliant winger. I'm gonna have to try and the players that won't fit our mould. I'm gonna have to develop them really well, loan them out, and just get a profit on them. Maybe get a potential sell-on clause and use them as money. But I will try and do my best to get as many as I can in that bracket, like this guy just needs to develop his actual ability at defending, and maybe he might be useful. So yeah, there's a few good players there, and who else was there? I mean, he's from last time. Mark Woods from last time. They're developing really well. Neil Story, he could be a solid centre back. He just needs to improve on a few things. So yeah, that's the youth. I'm going to have to maybe look at some squad members and stuff like that. Staff members even. But yeah, players that I want to keep. Reece Williams, definitely. Nico Williams. I don't think I can buy him, but I need to try and loan him back. Try and buy Reece Williams maybe. Or at least loan him on a free, basically. Teddy Jenks. And then the rest, the other loanees don't care too much. Jordan Hugel really surprised me at the end. Something to keep an eye on, but then surely there's a better option out there. Josh Gowen will probably go. Willis will probably go. Maguire's going to leave. Tom Flanagan is going to go. A lot of change. And I need to make sure that I do the right thing. But anyway, I think that's everything to caught you up on. So we topped the fouls, we topped the yellows, we topped the reds, we topped the tackles when we had really good form at the end of the season. Goal difference even got back to 1, which is brilliant. Maybe if I go into a little bit more detail. We scored 67 goals. We conceded 66. So basically, I don't know, maybe chuck another 10 on. I mean, 67 goals scored is good, actually. If we just conceded like 10 to 15 less, that would be really good. I would say we'd be around here. Next season, I just want to be top half, 12th and above, because it's going to be really tricky. And let's see who got relegated back down. So it was Reading, Cardiff. Okay, that's not going to be too difficult. And it looks like, Tottenham Hotspurs. That would be mental. That would be absolutely crazy. Southampton would be crazy. Sheffield, I mean, I would love Southampton. It looks like probably Fulham it'll be. Purely because James Ward-Prowse would be would be incredible. I mean, he would be the pinnacle player, purely because he'd be so deadly at set pieces. Oh, that would be amazing. Can't afford him. 45 million. I mean, anyway, that's enough. Oh, also, I was out of contract, and just before the Newcastle game, the second time round, they offered me a 3-year contract, which is really good. Secured my job, nice. I think we got it here. Yeah, it was a 2-2 draw. They offered me a new contract because it was running out, and I thought that was incredible. So, fair play. So yeah, that is everything I think I've discussed, and let me know what you think, and probably give me some credit for pulling off that incredible relegation save. I went through 6 board meetings at least, I think, and yeah, I think I did pretty well. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next episode.